Hello, I'm Tokunbo. It's Tokunbo. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are talking the harder they fall. Let me give you my thoughts, rundown. Let's get into that. Jeymes Samuel is the director. I think people know him as the Bullets. I don't listen to any of his music, but he's the director of The Harder They Fall. And basically the rundown of the movie is Nat Love is an outlaw, and Nat Love has been pursuing somebody he has had hatred for majority of his life, Rufus Buck, who Idris Elba plays as, and the whole journey of him just trying to get his revenge. Now Rufus Buck was in prison and then he was released, and so Nat Love gets recruits his gang back together and they go to pursue Rufus Buck. And Rufus Buck, obviously he has his own gang members, and it's just the whole journey of Nat Love going to recruit his gang members, or rather he wanted to go himself and then go for Rufus Buck, and the whole journey of that. Now Rufus Buck's character is played by Idris Elba, and Rufus Buck kind of has like a side woman who Regina King acts as. She is Trudy Smith, and of course Nat Love also has his sidekick slash lover slash member who Zazie Beetz plays as, and that's Stagecoach Mary, and it's just a whole journey of that. I will say that I'm not a big fan of Western cowboy type of movies. Not really my strong pursuit. I think what really made me watch this movie was just the cast members in general. Of course, when it comes to Western movies, we don't see a lot of full black cast members, very few to non-white members, and Hollywood always sees that as a race movie. In fact, that's what it's called, a race movie, because they won't cast any white people, as if white people don't do it all the time. No. And that's the whole, and it's just a Western movie basically. Please don't see it as a race movie. It's a Western movie. And obviously in film school they call it cowboy shorts and things like that. There are a lot of scenes with just eyes, lips, hands, guns, very short crops of the film. And I think that's the whole point of the whole Western type of movies. The way they are shot differently, and I think I think Jeymes Samuel also went with that idea. Maybe it's just because I don't listen to his music. I didn't really like the soundtrack of the songs, apart from Fela Kuti, because I'm Nigerian. I didn't really like the soundtrack of the music. The choices of songs, they didn't really flow for me. The soundtrack had like Lauryn Hill, Jay-Z, Seal, really nice people, Kid Cudi. I just felt like with the way the movie was flowing, the soundtrack didn't kind of go with it, in my opinion. A lot of people loved the soundtrack, but it just didn't sit right with me. Maybe it's because I'm very subjective to what Western movies stands out as, and maybe that's why I feel that way. So definitely it might just be me. Obviously, Western movies don't really have a comedic feel to it, but I think The Harder They Fall had a very nice comedic feel to it. Lucky Stanfield is kind of like Trudy's second to command, and Lucky kind of plays this I won't say supporting character. He's just played a minor character that really brings this down to earth feeling to him. He's a little bit quiet. It was just nice to see Lucky Stanfield. I love him. I think he's underrated, and people need to cast this guy more. There were people like RJ Siler and just a few other cast members that really brought like a comedic feel to the movie, and I think that was really nice. There was like a prequel, They Die by Dawn, and I haven't seen it, but that was where the whole idea kind of came about. And a few of the characters from The Harder They Fall are actually real characters. I will say that Regina King and Lucky Stanfield, they make a very lovely combo. Even Rufus Black and Regina King, they make a lovely duo together, and I think I really like seeing that on screen. Idris Elba is just, I think they're starting to stretch him too thin. Of course, I think with Idris Elba, he's lovely with his accent. You forget he's British. He plays his character well at the end of the day. Good or bad movie. Although there's this scene in the movie, I think it's about maybe like 47 minutes in, when Idris Elba is kind of in a fight with somebody, and it almost looked like a video game. And when I saw that part, I really, because it's a Netflix movie, I really scrolled back to rewatch that part again, and I was just like, I really didn't sit well with me. In 2021, I was like, nah, they should have taken that part out. It wasn't even a needed part. They should have taken that. It was a very small scene, and me, I saw it. It looked like a video game. It looked like Grand Theft Auto 5. They shouldn't have put that scene in. It looked very technically wrong. They shouldn't have done that. A lot of the gunshot sounds, I didn't really like it also. Although it's a Western movie, I think maybe it's just a me thing. All round, the movie was good, and I think we need more Western movies with just more inclusive people in it, or maybe just black people in general, no white person. But it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Not something I'll see in a while though. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next movie review. Ciao.